Alrighty then. Hi there, my name is James. I'm in my squeaky chair and I'm going to start my first game with the ZHO CE mod with a goal of showing you all the 26 flagships one at a time, however long that takes. It'll take quite a while to be sure. Hopefully my sound is... the internal sound is low enough that you can hear me and I can still hear the game because I rely on sound. Forgive me, I started this game already and chose not to use my mine launcher to, delay the rebel fleet. Alright, so, we're going to start out here in the civilian sector. I like going to nebulas because they give you extra jumps. Dum-de-dum. Oh yeah, and in the description I'm going to link the intro to the Kestrel that tells you about my general strategy, but of course I'm going to talk about things as I go through them. Alright, so somebody just mind controlled my guy. I just want to distract him for a couple seconds so he can't take down a... so he can't take out one thing. At level 1 mind control, they can always take down one part of your system, but if you distract them even for the smallest second, it's enough to stop that. And that'll do for now. Unfortunately, his one shield piercing did me some damage, but I'm alright. So, as you can see, I'm using my burst laser to knock out shields, and then my adaptive focus beam is doing the standard damage. Oh, should I... let's see. The AI sends you a message. Do I want to accept surrender of the AI or beat up a thing? You know what? I'm going to accept surrender because often it ends up well. Okay. Some scrap and such. That's fine. There's a store. I don't have enough money. Alright. I'll appreciate people in the comments telling me the sort of things they like to hear, because this is going to be my official first playthrough, and I've never done this before, so I'm just rambling through it as I go. Any suggestions are welcome. That's all I'm going to say. So, somebody here can penetrate my shields quite well, so I want to beat down these weapons as much as I can. I mean, I suppose there's an argument to be made to just use the Bell mine launcher to knock him out very fast, but as you can see, I've already taken out his main weapon, which I was afraid about, and that just makes my life a whole lot easier. Alright, so I'm going to knock out the oxygen, so this place gets flooded with not oxygen as fast as possible, so I hopefully don't lose a hull point from that. You know what? I don't want him to run away. There we go. I'm quite happy with that result. Just in case, you can go heal. Uh-oh. The weapon's up again. See, these are reliable weapons. Might not be as strong as a burst laser and Artemis combination, but it does the job and it does it well. Let's get some repairs done here. Not in a hurry. Everything is fine. Okay, repairs are done, and moving on to the next jump. I'm not going to go there because that's just going to waste my time. Actually, something I should do at the beginning of each round is see where everything connects to. It looks like I can pretty much take any path I want. I am using the 24x extender thing, whatever it's called, that gives me an indication of how many jumps the rebel fleet will take to get to a certain location. Alright, so this ship is trying to run away. It has useful goods. I'm not terribly afraid of his weapons, so let's just try and focus on having him not run. Ow. That's the risk you take. Good. I breached his hull, which means he's not going anywhere terribly quick. Maybe I can knock out his engines too. Excellent. This fight is won. And you'll notice I'm not using auto fire. It's not worth it. At least not with my present weapon setup. It's much better to have control over the situation. Ooh, some servo drones. So, this is the first instance of trade goods that we've noticed in my mod. And you'll see in parentheses there it says industrial in parentheses. Every single... First of all, there's the things that you can buy, and then there's the things that you only get as gifts and augmentations. This happens to be one of those. In the original Captain's Edition, some of the gifts you could sell at some places for a good chunk of money, and some of them you couldn't. The one thing I did is that made sure that every single gift augmentation has at least one place that it can sell for a really good price. The second thing I did is that in parentheses you see where the high demand is. So you always know what you're looking for, and you do not need to write it down on a piece of paper or make an Excel sheet to tell you how to play the game properly. It's just a matter of convenience. I consider that a kindness to everyone. And so I'm going to be looking for some industrial... do I want a store now? Not really. I'm going to look for some industrial sectors in the upcoming time. Let's see. The enemy is using dirty weapons to knock out my oxygen. That's cruel, but I'm not worried because I got a lot of time. He has a small flak launcher. Again, not worried about that either. I'm confident I can handle this fight, and he's not going to cause me any serious threat. Might get in a point of damage. Weapons are down. I guess I'll go for the shields next, and then pummel him to death with my burst laser. Anyway, I think I was saying it's not worth putting this on auto fire because of the kinds of weapons I have, but for other weapons it would be. But it's generally good to try and have as much control over your ship as you can. So 10 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that doesn't work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. That works. Assuming none of these uses missiles. I don't want to seize anybody's cargo. I mean, unfortunately, this ship doesn't shoot fast enough. I'm just going to get myself hurt for no reason. I'm not, maybe I should be reading all this. I was hoping that exactly you would respond. We checked out your ship when you arrived. Looks like you're not associated with the rebels, am I right? We would like to subcontract a simple courier job to you. I will accept. Under no circumstance are you allowed to open the data package. You just have to deliver to nearby Union outposts, and that's it. Payment will be received upon completing the delivery. Okay. So, should I take a look? Nah, I'll secure it. Alright, where am I going? That's a good spot to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I can make this work. Free anti-personnel drone, why not? I don't know if I'm going to use it. I can't say that I've ever really used anti-personnel drones much. Okay, here's a data package and 12 scrap, that's it. Maybe I should have looked at it. That's a pretty lame reward. Alright, so we've got pirates and, oh dear, one of these little things. Maybe I should have upgraded my shields. That was foolish of me. Because this is going to start causing some major problems very quickly, as you can see that it is, and I am out of weapons because of this very cruel and unkind pulsar. I'm going to opt for running away, I would think, is the wise thing to do. Well, should I? No, I'm not sure. Ouch. I mean, I took an extra couple damage. Ouch. This was perhaps a foolish decision, but... Ouch. I mean, at the last second, I took some extra damage. Actually, it was maybe 7 damage. That was a hard call, because right at the last moment, things started actually not going so bad. Let's heal up. We're not in a rush here. Of course, medic would go down. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, I can repair 20 damage for 40 scrap. I don't need that much. How about just 10? The reason is I actually want to get to one hull point at some point in order to take advantage of the one of the goals for, oh no, another one of these things. Oh no, it's not a pulsar, but one of the goals of the Kestrel is to repair from 1 hit point, but I don't want to die either. Alright. I want to knock out one of his weapons. What? Ouch. I was going to get hit by that either way, but I think we're safe now. His weapons are down. I don't want to deal with fire. Fire is annoying. So here's a real thing, is that I'm actually doing these podcasts partially for myself, just to get more speaking experience, quite frankly, and that I know that there's something to this mod that's actually worth sharing, so but it's not natural for me to do something like that. Maybe it isn't for others either, I don't know, but I find this healthy for me at the moment, so that's why I'm doing it. So 1, 2, 3 jumps will put me exactly where I want to go. So let's get out of here. Let's see. Civilians are being harassed and Federation members are detained. The rebels haven't noticed you yet. How about I beat up these rebels? I don't like them. They're mean. Huh. My guys already got some experience doing what they do best. Gonna take some damage from missiles. I see. Oh, a lot of missing that round. Wow, I'm impressed. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to get the missile. Not worried. That's what that extra third slot is for on my shields. Next shot should end it, maybe, but let's be sure. Excellent. Go do some repairs. So far I just don't feel the need to upgrade anything yet. I mean, I know I need more shields, but I'll explain in a minute what I'm thinking. Like, there's no serious threat. Okay, this is a one-shot item that cannot penetrate my shields. This hits crew only, and this silly ship didn't connect its oxygen to the rest of the ship. So if I just disable it and wait, then I'm set for being able to deoxygenate them to death. I took that one little pot shot just now just to give my guy one more weapons experience. But I can also deplete that. We're going to do some repairs here, as that little laser makes a mess of the ship. I can send this guy over here to get maybe a couple experience points worth. Oh, this guy. No, wait. It wasn't him that was hurt. Nonsense. It was this guy. If I open up the hatches with good oxygen, then everything will... And I don't need to worry about anyone getting hurt from lack of oxygen. Now it's just a waiting game. Ooh, I got an achievement. Just a matter of time now. My engine and my pilot guy already have maximum experience, so that's, you know, for only 3 engines, that's 35% dodge. That's 1 in 3. That's excellent. Power conduits. So this is another one of those freebies. Where do I sell those? NG. Okay. So NG and Industrial are 2 places I can go if I want to sell things. So here I'm just waiting till the end. Do I want to examine the station? An abandoned station? Yeah. Uh-oh. Intruders on board. And there's an ASB after me. Alright, so how about I lure these people over to the med bay, and I will make the med bay suffocate them too, to end this as quickly as possible. So I can't remember for sure if I get my option to build things back. Oops. Well, that obviously took way too long, and I'm about to lose my people, foolishly and needlessly. Unless I get into another room really quick. There we go. Okay, we're fine. But, how do I repair that? Oh wait, I know how to repair that. Well, I guess I cannot use that while there's an ASB around. Okay, industrial sector it is. And we're not getting the engine upgrade I wanted, because I was a darned fool. But that's alright. Mine launcher, fleet delay 1 jump, and there's stores waiting for us. And that's partially why I saved my money, because I wondered whether that would happen. So how about we open our hatches a little. And eventually, yes, there we go. Oxygen will fix itself up. That didn't make any sense. The oxygen will fill the room because we have opened it up to the world. Now we can heal our guys that both almost died. This is my foolish playing at work. Or maybe I'm doing a better than usual. Who knows? I haven't really compared myself with anyone else. And yeah, I certainly have things to learn, but wasn't part of a grand plan. Alright. Gonna go to the store. Let's sell off these servo drones for a heck of a lot of money. 122 scrap. That's well worth it. Now, let's see what we can find here that would complement what we have. Artillery, you'll notice, is up to 150 from 80. I find it plenty strong and no need to be so cheap. I will need fuel. So let's get that done right away. This comes with a system repair drone. Sorry, just hiccuping there. This, now see here. This is the FTL engine kit. This is a combination between the FTL booster that boosts your FTL charge by 30%, and the FTL beacon access kit, which lets you stall the fleet with each jump, sort of like the my mine launcher does. I took it and I combined it into one unit because 30% faster charge, really, how often does that help us do anything, actually? Basically never, as far as I can recall. So this just take something, the two thematically retreating things, boosting your FDL charge and actually stopping the fleet from coming. It takes them both, these two thematic options, and glues them together. Funny thing about this particular shop is it has no weapons apart from these drones, which I can buy if I buy drone control. But is that what I want? On the other hand, an actual artillery. You know what? I'm going to buy artillery. It's an early, crazy investment, but I bet it's going to pay off. I'm not interested in much else. So, with my 60 scrap, I want to call it $60. Now I'm going to invest in one more energy that I'm going to put right where it is. And I think I'm going to aim to get some more shields now. This is going to help me in subtle but substantial ways. Now I should be aware of where exactly this exit goes. I have the option of taking the north route or the south route. I don't really have choices here. But if I start backtracking here, I think I'm going to go with the south route because there's more jumps to make. This may end in just not being able to make all the jumps. So here we have a Burst Laser Mark III Captain's Edition version, which is going to shoot 5 bolts. So this is going to hurt if it gets through. And how convenient. See, it's sort of sad that the AI of this game doesn't know how to prioritize things really well. Because if it did, it would not let that weapon go for 3 power. Now, we're about to have a big burst of power on our end. No more shields for the enemy, and no more ship for the enemy. Excuse me. Do I want to aid a Federation ship? It's carrying Federation loyalists. Yeah, I want to help. I got full hit points. Again, I'm going to target weapons. He has 1 power here, 1 power here. So that's enough to make my 1 shield enough to block everything. Of course, he's going to repair it, but it just means that I don't need to be in a rush. I don't think there's much more to say about this battle. Just need to wait. If I can penetrate his shields, my artillery will do the rest of the work. Oh. I lost a bunch of power there. Whoops, I guess it wouldn't do the rest of the work. What do I know? Alright, can I quickly try to rescue the crew? How wonderful, I got a Rockman. Alright, where do I want the Rockman? I think I want him on doors. Because when someone actually invades the doors, that's when all the problems start, because then you can't get them out of there. So I want my best fighter manning the doors. Could go to the other store, but yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll leave me 2 more jumps still. I guess I can do these 2 at the end. You know what, that seems... I can go to the store maybe. And I'll just do some jumps at the end. That seems like a better choice. Well, even though I'm an industrial waste, drone schematics never hurt anyone. Well, hopefully they'll hurt the opponents, but it's good money going through industrial waste. I promised I'd upgrade my shield, so there it is. I'm not in a hurry. So, I mean, it's not urgent for my doors to be repaired this second, so let's get moving. Taking a damage. I'm not going to go through check procedures, so moving along. An anti-ship battery. So, just to be clear, 1 power combat augment, it'll take 4 of my missiles, and then that nasty thing that blew through my med bay earlier, will become my ally in certain fights, at least. Which is good, because I'm not using this weapon for missiles anyway. Okay, do I want to use it in minefield? I mean, that gives me time to go through extra beacons, which I want. If I'm going too fast, let me know, because then in a future video... See, I'm not going to use this again. It's not worth it. So, let's socialize with my crew. Does a humanoid have anything to do? He likes the Zoltan. How nice. Okay. Next beacon. Rebel Scout is trying to get away with murder. Alright, once again, I want to distract this guy for just a second. That's all I need. And going back. Let's try and knock out this. That's too bad. I'm quite disappointed about losing that weapon, but all I want is to knock out his... Oh, not gonna happen. Alright, so now I'm at the mercy of a scout. He's probably gonna get away before I do, but let's see. It's a race to see who wins. It's actually causing quite a lot of damage. How irritating. Okay. Jump imminent. Oh well, that's how it goes when someone gets a lucky hit on you. Alright, so I'll got some repairs to do. I'm opening all the hatches to get that fire out of the way. Somebody here needs some healing. Well, so in the end it was probably worthwhile. For me to use that extra mine sweep. Because now we'll still be able to take the 4 jumps we need to get these extra beacons. So, all is well in the end. Actually, what is coming next? Mantis and Pirate. Okay, now we know. Let's see what's out here. Well, some invaders. How dare they? Attacking the med bay, making my life easier. Get out of my ship! At some point my baby's gonna knock on the door, and I'll invite him in, and you'll hear nice, like, cute, screechy noises. That might make the video more exciting. Alright. I hear someone with some potent weaponry. I do not like that flak gun. But at least I have the shields for it this time. Whoops, I delayed too long. Ouch. I don't mind losing a bit of oxygen. Actually, you can go repair. There's nothing holding you back, man. So he's trying to get away, is he? How could he? Oh. I wonder what's delaying him now. See? This is worth 150 rather than a measly 80. That's quite a potent weapon, considering I had no other good weapon options before. I think it's worth every penny. So once again, like, I'm demonstrating my CE mod. Don't think that I'm being too kind to the player. There's things where I'm definitely not being any more kind to the player than I would be with something else. Now, with only 6 fuel left, I don't think there's any point in upgrading my engines. Real question is where to go. So, what's my trade goods again here? Power conduits, NG. Well, It looks like there isn't going to be any energy for a long time, so it doesn't really matter where I go, but I mean, I suppose my ship can handle boarding, which is one reason I'd go to Mantis. Pirate sectors I don't like because you often start with a fight with an ASB that just makes your life miserable, but if I go here, I at least have more options later on. So I'm going to go with the pirate sector anyway. Let's see what we got. Countless pirate fleets. Alright, good. Fleet delayed. I am going to need to find a store urgently. There one is. I don't need to get there right away. 3 jumps is fine. That's what I have. So I'm going to pretend like I'm taking 3 jumps to get there. I'm going to save my money too. Ooh, I can delay the rebels. 3 jumps it is. So I can make the most out of this area. And delaying the rebels again. Alright, well, looks like we're buying fuel today. I want to keep my power gauntlets. I'm happy with them. I don't want to buy anything else. Alright. Lots of fuel. Some drones that are good, but I'm not interested in them. System recharge drones, I made them cost 0 power, by the way, because, you know what, with only 2 drone slots, I want to make the most of things, and I've just never found them useful enough otherwise. I'm not interested in any of this stuff. Like, everything has its place, but for now, I just want to survive this sector. Should I keep my heavy defense drone? I will. Because that might come in handy later. I'm in no rush to sell it. Alright. 2 scatter drones. By the way, scatter drones are only 1 power in this mod. So this is a rather cruel thing to be up against, so I need to get... Aw. My burst scatter laser missed. Actually, this is a good time to, well, extra reason to have people on the shields because, oh dear, this is happening very quickly, and the timing of that asteroid messed up my shot. I'm having everything become a big mess very quickly right now. Not good. At least the shields are up again. Gonna lose our oxygen. Don't think there's much we can do about it. Alright. Oh. Without engines, we're sort of sitting ducks right now. Come on. Okay, no more of that nonsense. Alright, let's get someone in here to fix the oxygen. That hurt really, really bad. That's no good. Now here's something I don't know, which could be relevant. Ooh. Let's see. That drone that we just saw was worth 22 scrap. It is 29 to heal fully, which means I need 58 scrap. There's no way I'm going to be able to get enough scrap. I need fuel badly. I am not accepting surrender. 22 scrap. Excellent. Alright. There. I'm in enough shape once again to get myself out of this horrible situation. I suppose Mr. Pazima can come back here and help fix the engines. Isn't that right, Mr. Pazima? Pazimba, Anka, and Nia. Why do all the people's name, the human names end in ah? Ah. Is that what they're thinking when they get on one of these ships? Ah. Is it all that horrible? I don't know. Lame. Okay. Well, let's get on the move with what remains of our hull. I lost 19 hull points. Okay, we've picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system. Let's hail them. He's willing to give me 5 missiles for 1 fuel. You know what? I will take it even though I'm dangerously low on fuel. Let's see how terrible of idea this turns out to be. Okay, I can see this guy's a missile launcher. He has a standard cannon that won't be able to break through my shields. But this mine launcher could pose some problems to my hull if I don't deal with it quickly. So time for the anti-ship battery to get into motion here. I want to try and get through and knock out that mine launcher, but no guarantees. That's sort of what I thought would happen. I expect him taking some damage from that mine, most likely. Oh, here it comes. Ow. Oh, now it goes down. Shields are down. Any chance you could just miss? No. Ow. Well, there he goes. Bye-bye. There's some argument for why I should go back to the store and just get repaired again. Alright. Big gun, little gun, lots of hit points. I'm not taking any risks. I want to hammer away with as much power as I possibly can. Good thing I did. Because I'm about to get smacked around. Oh good, he missed. That was lucky. Managed not to get horribly burned. See, now here's an argument for... Actually, I'm going to do something crazy. You may be wondering why I would do this. Actually, hang on. I'm going to leave 1 shield up and take down my engines. He's shooting 4 shots. I will have 1 shield. That's 1 shield bubble and 3 huller disappear. Watch what that's going to do. That brings me down to 1 hull. Now, hopefully I can take down... Oh yes, I forgot about that stupid hacking drone. I'm starting to regret that decision, but see if this... lucky. Very, very lucky. So, now when I jump back to the store, you'll see what I can do with this. Fight's over. I got 1 hull. I've got enough money. So if you recall, for the Kestrel... Where is it? Repair back to full health when it only has 1 hit point remaining. I went down to 1 hit point deliberately. Another way to fulfill that mission intentionally, and that really is the best way to do it. Don't try to get to 1... It's not worth bothering getting to 1 hit point by accident, but easiest way of dealing with it is to be in an asteroid field, take down your shields, and after you've won the fight, let the asteroids just hit you until you're down to 1, and then jump to a store. So, fix all. I mean, yeah, I know it's expensive. I should probably sell this now because I'm going to need the money. But there we go. Achievement unlocked. Tough little ship. I'm starting from scratch, so you can journey with me through all this. But let's see. Probably want another power because I've been yearning for it. Let's see. This does not look like a worrisome opponent at all. Thank goodness. Actually, it's one of those opponents where I can just starve to death of oxygen. So let's do it. In fact, why not take the opportunity to just let some people get some new experience and things. Put my adaptive focus beam on automatic. Mr. John You can go up here. What's this? Anka? Need somebody else on the engines. Right, now I'm just gonna have different people do various things. Alright, auction is down, and we just get to wait again. Ouch. I don't know if you've been following if you're a newer player to FTL, but I don't have enough energy to use everything I have, so I'm moving it around. That's what one of the things that makes this game cool is precisely that you can have... There is a limited amount of energy, and so there's a limited amount of things you can do. So making the most of what you have is what is going to get you ahead. So here's what I don't know, and we'll find out as soon as... There we go. The energy is coming out. I'm still going to have to fire on this med base. I'm just going to wait until they start dying off. Any second now. Poor Pazima, he got hit. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now they're trying to figure out what's going on. Let's give them a good shot. They will be able to fix the med bay. It is a level 2 actually, but one more shot will end it. There we go. Now it should be over. 2 fuel. I'm disappointed, but I guess that's the best I can hope for right now. In Captain's Edition, sometimes boarding gets you less than you'd hope, but in general it does. Killing all the enemy crew will get you more than not. Alright, oh, there's another store. Well, that's where I can get some gas. Ooh, a big pirate outpost. I have no idea what kind of weapons it has. It's hiding them very nicely. Let's play on the safe side. Oh, big missile launcher. Okay. And enemy borders. Let's get in on this right away. I will have first shot to take out that missile launcher, but I don't know how effective it's going to be. Oh, that's how it is it? Here comes some missiles. Ouch. Well, his cloaking is gone. That's a courtesy. Rather that he didn't take out my thing as it's about to shoot. Too bad I couldn't take out the shields. Oh well. Let's see. I do need the fuel, but... Oh dear. Here it comes. Ouch. Okay. Lots of damage well, not that much. Actually, that's less than I thought it would be. That was a time when I think using the ASB was worth it, even though I want to save missiles for when I go to empty beacons to delay the rebel fleet, because there's lots of missiles hanging around. It also gives me, if I find other weapons that I actually want, this the anti-ship battery gives me something to use the missiles on, so it's not like I'm dead in the water. Well, I think I can go to the store after this beacon. Let's find out. Distress beacon from a civilian. Let's help him. Burst laser Mark II. That's problematic, but I will accept the risk. No, pretend like I can get through these shields with my minimal weaponry. There we go. That's what I'm hoping for. He just needs to miss one shot. And since at 35%, the chance of missing is 1 in 3, I feel safe. And now, I want to put a hole into his shields so my artillery cannon can do the most stuff that it can. Oh well. Okay, now it's over. I can still get to the store. From the store, I can just barely get to this beacon. Alright, I'm gonna do it because I am uncomfortable with this amount of fuel in my hold. Uh-oh, intruders on board. Only 4, but that'll have to do. I don't really have anything worth selling. Should I get a backup battery? I mean, I can get a drone control. Somebody who can help me with repairs. That doesn't hurt. I don't want suits. I have something that already gives me delays the fleet, so I don't need that. Don't want that. Don't need a battery. Can't afford the hacking. You know what? Let's get a drone control and repair a few hit points. There. I'm content with that. Alright, let's get everyone to the med bay. Run away. By the way, if you didn't know, the Z or Z opens all the hatches while X closes all the hatches. Like so. Here's X, Z, X. Alright. I want John to get some experience points, so I'll send him into the fight. There we go. Everything is under control. Okay. Now there's barely reaching the next beacon. After arriving at the beacon, you detect a small one-man shuttlecraft that is headed straight for you. Repeated hails yield no response. You've got a strange feeling about this. I will wait it out. I'll tell you why. I know that this mission sometimes involves getting a crew member killed, but one of the goals of a Kestrel is to get 6 different races, so I don't mind if I lose one of my humans, so let's wait it out. Oh, and there you go, Mantis joins me. More than happy to have you on board. I'll put him on sensors because I haven't bothered to upgrade them yet. So I got 2 jumps to go. This is the first one, and then we need to be at the exit. Ooh, asteroid field. This is an adaptive focus beam Mark III. One thing to note about it is that unlike the regular Captain's Edition, it can go up to 5 damage instead of 4. So, while it won't be a threat just yet, it's going to get very dangerous very fast. So even though I could starve them out from oxygen, I need to get control of the weapons situation, not optional. There we go. Done. Let's see what my artillery does. Knocked out some of the shields. Okay. Let's see how much oxygen they have. More than 1, obviously. So this next shot is going to give him 2 damage. 3 damage. No. I will not accept surrender. Real question is, if I just sit on this and wait, which will happen first? Will the adaptive focus beam be repaired? Oh, that'll happen first. I forgot to unpower it. Oh well. I guess that's how it goes. Alright, time to get out of here. Ion intruder drone. I guess it was much appropriate to get that. Notice it's 2 power instead of the usual 3. I thought that was just a more appropriate value. Because, see, ion intruder drones are just more useful for the AI. Because from the AI's perspective, you're encountering any number of ships, and each one that has missiles or drones has a limited number of them, but the fact is, because you're fighting 50 ships, in some sense you're fighting stuff with an unlimited amount of missiles or drones. The player doesn't have that luxury, so each time I use an ion intruder drone, I need to make it count. So yeah, making it cheaper for me is just worth it. So, well, Rebel controlled, I'd rather not. Mantis Homeworlds, I potentially have the ability to knock out somebody's crew and finish the Mantis mission. That would get me Mantis ship, but who knows? With this much fuel, this could be the end of the game. Alright. Ion, and a laser. Uh-oh. See. I see. That's a big ion, so I'm not going to have shields for very long. I'm going to just gamble on the possibility that throwing this ion intruder drone that I just got will have something useful to do. That is not what I had in mind. I did not want it to go there. Why did it have to go there? Of all places it could go. Oh well. How disappointing. I mean, literally any other spot would have been nice. Because then it wouldn't charge its engines, it could disrupt the weapons, it could disrupt the shields and make it easier for me to hit. No. It has to go after the hypnotizing, you see. So, yeah, it's not even worth my while to even think of powering that up. Of course, and there we go. That's down. Okay, this is one of those situations where I'm going to jump out before it does, so at least the fleet isn't delayed. Or, sorry, doesn't catch up on me. Oh, good. Time to repair. So I believe I just got data stores for the whole system, is that correct? Let's see, what I didn't get was fuel. I absolutely did. And I just happened to be next to 2 stores. How convenient. I do know that the Mantis mission is probably at one of these ships, but who knows which one. I can't worry about that right now when I have no fuel left. It's not been high on my rewards list. And only getting 3 at a time, this is not helpful. Forgot I even had the system repair drone. Whoops. Let's see. Combat drone, a second ion intruder. That could be fun, but no. See, heavy ion for 80 scrap would be useful. Now here, this is what I want. Burst scatter Mark 1, 45. I can get 42 from this, and if I sell my power conduits, second burst scatter, that will at least temporarily enable my adaptive focus beam to get through the necessary shields as soon as I get another weapon. Oh dear. Suddenly the computer reports a weak incoming teleporter signal. Let's run an internal scan. Intruders on board. I hate these ships, so I'm going to make sure that it gives me as little problem as possible. As if it wasn't enough that I'm getting pelted with everything in the world. The issue I'm going to encounter here is that my oxygen supply is going to run out. And I haven't even had a chance to attack yet. Because of that silly cloaking. I can't afford to be in a room with no oxygen. It's going to get me killed really quick. Well, seeing as this guy doesn't even have weapons that can bust my shields, no point in powering shields. Oh, good. No more cloaking. I'm very happy about that. Whoops, forgot about that. Too bad, my ASB missed. Alright. I can jump away. So at the very least, I will be able to jump before he can. Now, let's see. Incoming damage. Sadly, both my shots just missed. And that hit nothing of value. Let's get out of here. Well, putting my mine launcher to use again. Time for some repairs. What I like about Captain's Edition a lot, and this has nothing to do with my mod, is that there are fights and just situations that come up fairly randomly whereby you just have to run. And that's okay. I find that in the original vanilla, you didn't really ever need to run, and that's sort of unfortunate because that isn't a realistic way that, you know, any game would ever work. Here I actually feel that, you know what, I'm not stressed about the fact that I can't win every battle. I'm not stressed about the fact that I will get less scrap than I quote-unquote could have gotten if I had won every battle. But alas, I need to go to the store again to make sure I can keep moving on. And that's the best I can do. So at this point now I'm going to start wondering whether I should sell either this battery or this mine launcher. Yeah. Let's make it all count. And again, hope for the best. Oh yeah, I could have used my ion burger. I could have used this guy in that last fight and I didn't. Silly me. Oh no. Planetary weapons detected. How wonderful. Well, incoming. I'm going to use it. Okay, so the two planetary weapons are in fact targeting my ship. They've got a lock. It's not self-evident that my opponent's going to be able to do too much damage with his weapons, but I'm not sure. I don't really want to find out either. Oh, here comes no more shields. Ow. He's definitely going to be able to punch holes into my hull, though. Okay. I have got distance 800k. So yeah, the planetary weapons are incoming, but I think I will finish him off first. Evacuate. Okay, I'm pausing the game by hitting spacebar. I hope you know that pausing the game you can redirect all the things. And I can get out of here just in the nick of time. There's that first explosion. And a typical enemy beacon with a big halberd beam and a weapon that fires frequently enough to make the halberd beam dangerous. Right. If my iron intruder drone is done in time, then actually this should be a cakewalk of a fight. This is turning out to be quite nice. Oh dear. Oh no. Ouch. Well, that wasn't the way that was supposed to turn out, was it? Oh dear. I've quickly gone from being in a situation where I could win this fight to wondering if I will be able to win at all. The one thing still functioning is my weapon system. The problem is I have no way of repairing these shields nearly fast enough. Oh dear. Ouch. There. Well, I will not die. I can be confident about that much. My weapons have come through for me. Moreover, when a automated ship has something breached, that never repairs. So I know that this fight is won. Well, not entirely. He still has a bomb after me, but I don't think he has enough power to power any of his other weapons. So I don't feel threatened. Oh dear. Oh dear. But how about we make sure of that? Got out of there just in time. Don't really want my Mantis crew to repair anything because I would much rather have other people gain the experience from this. Uh-oh, watch out there, boy. You're gonna lose all your hit points. That's no good. Okay, if I repair the doors, then I can access these cracks in the ship much more readily. There we go. So let's close that one down. That's what the Mantis can work on. It can work on cracks in the ship. Oh wait, we need 2 oxygen for that to work. Ah, there. Now maybe that'll... There we go. I'm holding it together. Just barely. I have to wonder if we're going to get to the flagship B at all at this rate. But that'll be a separate video. Basically, my plan is to get to... Well, either I'll run this video to the very end until I lose, or we get to the enemy flagship and stop there. Alright, so at last I got my 4th weapon slot, so I can actually power both my burst scatter lasers. Oh, there's a combat drone Mark II, which now costs only 3 energy instead of... I think it's about time I put this guy on shield duty. That's always particularly good for drones. And now I can penetrate any shields, really. So I don't think this drone is much of a threat. Should I honorably accept this surrender? Sure. Yeah. Oh well, it was just a distraction. I mean, I don't think it distracted me that much. I mean, I guess it did. Made me pause my finger and hit a different mouse button. Right. Well, if Kurdlarurek, the mantis, is anywhere, it's probably going to be up here somewhere. So, let's go to this funny-looking distress beacon. It was a trap. We're fighting a slug ship with a big, scary-looking weapon. I don't like it. I don't need oxygen right now. Let's send an intruder drone after him. That is exactly where I want it. I'm very happy about that. I mean, hopefully it'll be kind enough to, yes, do exactly what it did. Not die before it performs its execution. Oh. Oh well, didn't get 2 shots. That's fine. Means that the Ares missile, which now takes longer to charge, 24 instead of 20, I believe it was, won't murder me. Well, not quite enough, but I think we can disable that Ares missile before it becomes a problem. Good. Ooh, fuel. I'll take it. Should I open fire on them? Yeah. Let's see how the crew reacts. Well, they're quite disturbed by all this. Again, I'm looking for 6 different kinds of aliens, so the chances are that I'm going to lose one of my humans, which I don't mind losing at this stage. I think I'll be okay. Another rebel combat eye. There's sure a lot of these coming by. Alright, where's this drone going to go? Doors? Don't care. I do not like the idea of being hit with missiles right now, so I'm going to try and limit this as much as I can. Ow. Now here comes... Ooh, that was lucky. Yeah, didn't hit me, and so I'm home free for my shields. Very kindly making a mess of things. My drone is, that is. Okay, here comes some damage. Oh no, actually not. And artillery saves the day. And some fuel, too. Okay, well, while not having much hit points to speak of, I'm doing okay. Let's get another couple power in here, so I can actually power everything I want to at once. So we have 2 jumps to go. This one. It's a station. Too bad. Let's get an intruder drone out there. Once again, it's not a situation I like. Alright. Get to the doors, man. Get to the doors. Okay. So, big Hermes missile. This is going to be extremely problematic. Ooh, never mind. Everything is solved by that one shot. Ooh, he just injured himself. That's convenient. Well, Hermes missile is still a threat. Ah, no. Ow. Ooh. Well, it's not like I need the shields for this fight anyway. Ouch. But I definitely need... Well, actually, my artillery is about to fire, so let's make it count. Okay, Pazima and Nia, get over here. No missiles for you. Stop it. Like, this far as I'm concerned, this is a one fight. It's just taking longer than I'd hoped. I want to make sure none of those missiles cause me any problems. So a lot of things to concentrate on in this fight. Okay. Next shot wins. Ooh. Alright. So there's a decision I don't like to make. A perfectly good reward. But if I take it, I will not be able to beat the rebel fleet to the beacon. Too bad. The answer has to be no. Even though it has all the things I want. Fuel and a lot of money. And I'll call it money, it's just convenient. Honestly. Oh, there's my Rockman, okay. I mean, you can manage repairs however you want, I suppose. I'm doing it in a sort of messy way, but as far as I'm concerned, as long as it works, doesn't take too much time, it's good enough for me. Oh, it's 2 hull. Should I be stressed? I mean, I suppose if I were other people, I might be, but I'm me. I guess I'm just used to losing. I don't know. No stress. Exit beacon. Time to get out of here. Well, this time I'll bribe the rebels to release the civilians. Let's see what happens. Oh. Cool. I've never really done that many times. Let's see now. Pirate base or Mantis-controlled sector. Well, this time I actually have enough fuel to make the best out of an extra jump. I do not have that old augmentation anymore, the trade thing, so I'm just going to go to the Mantis sector and assume that that's going to be safer. NG Cruiser is unlocked. And a couple jumps delayed for the opponents. Distress beacons are safe, aren't they? Means people need help, right? I'm gonna leave this alone. Usually when I try this, I get killed. I'm looking for a store now, if you haven't figured it out already. Any store would be nice. So I'm going to beacons that give me the most options of different places to go. There we go. There's a store. I have made it with 18 scrap, which isn't going to give me many repairs, let's be honest. And I have nothing worth selling. This is where I regrettably sell my mine launcher because I need hit points that badly. Well, I'm going to backtrack around here and then come back because I have enough fuel to do it, so let's see what happens. I am not afraid of using my mine launcher. Sorry, about using my intruder drone. I think every little bit counts now. Excellent. So much for my oxygen. Off it goes. Oh dear. Okay, my shields were down at the exact moment that flare hit, and so it looks like I'll be taking some damage from fire. I'm gonna get somebody over there, namely my rock man, to try and deal with this flame situation. And I need to get out of here before another flare comes up. Only to go into an asteroid field. Great. That has even more annoying enemy systems. Sadly, my non-intruder drone picked the system I was least interested in. I wanted the weapons. Why couldn't it have been the weapons? That's all I ever wanted. Alright. Well, at least my hits are guaranteed. Okay, here comes a hit. Ouch. Oh yeah. I do recall this from the last time I modded it back in a few years back. What do I mean by that? Before FTL was updated, I noticed, curiously enough, that when an enemy in CE uses a battle mine launcher, it always happens to be the one which is the same as the player. So it isn't using the one marked enemy in the files, it's the one using the one marked player. So it actually is doing 4 damage when it shouldn't. Well, I was going to go this way, but I'm going to backtrack now and repair. Again, not dead yet, not giving up, but now I know. Okay, if what I just said didn't make any sense, let me explain it. In the FTL files, there's weapons that are assigned to the player and weapons that are assigned to the enemy. Usually, they are the same. Sometimes they are different for various reasons, but usually ease of use is the one of them. And so occasionally there are differences in these weapons between the human and the player. And so in this case, a weapon that's supposed to be for the player only is being used by the AI. And so it's making the AI stronger than it ought to be, only in my version. And there's an easy fix for that. That'll come up in a future version of mine. Let's just put it that way. No one will ever notice the difference. Or at least no one should, because I'll just stealthily post it into the webpage on the forum, and it'll be done. Oh no, not more missiles. See, one wonders at this point whether I'm actually making any progress at all because I'm spending so much money on repairs. See, I always want my drone to go to the weapons, but it never seems to. Ow. That's a big Ares missile. 4 damage and not much power requirements. I think my artillery is generally worked out for me, wouldn't you say? But with 3 fuel, my demands are going to get really high really quickly. Do I want to charge against the pirate hideout? I guess I'd better if I want any fuel. More missiles, of course. Let's see. Enemy has a teleport. I'm going to wait till he teleports before I launch that thing. Oh, of course. He's going to challenge my my strong dudes. And this thing is going to go after doors. Because the doors are the most important thing to go after when you're going after an opponent. Okay, let's get that shield fixed up. This is a reason to have one more shield up. I mean one more shield bubble, So you can take just 1 point of damage and absorb it without having everything fall apart on your ship. Right. Artillery's time is now. Excellent. Maybe somebody should take notes on how often an intruder drone goes somewhere useful. I'm sure not seeing it. Alright. Scrap. And nothing from the civilians. Nope. Well, looks like we need to go to the right. More missiles. See, this is an instance where I should have waited before going on to the next beacon, because what it's left me is with an intruder drone that isn't ready yet. But I'll launch it now anyway. I'm not disappointed with their results overall, even though they could be better. Now, that's frustrating because with the doors down, which is my own fault for not upgrading them more, I have a hard time taking out these enemies. Or not. Like, certainly not if they go directly into my med bay. Now I can close the doors again. Alright. I think I got control of this situation. Once again, I'm not dead yet. Everything is okay. Or not. With one fuel remaining, where do I go? Should I go to the exit? Should I go here? Or there? I'll take a risk and go here and hope this pans out in my favor. Uh-oh. Do I want to gamble? This node is currently home to a Mantis leisure ship, a place of brothels and combat arenas for warriors to release steam. When they scan your inventory, they indicate that you're eligible to engage in a grand game of chance. You know what? I'm going to gamble because I think I may lose with my amount of scrap anyway, so if I lose $50 at this point, it's not going to make any difference. But if I gain something, that may really help. Blue or red? I like being red-pilled. Red it is. Ah! Win. Alright, so I still have no fuel, which means I'm going to have to wait around. And with my list of weapons, what do I need most? Faster artillery. And more information on what the opponent is doing. I want to be found, so distress beacon is on. Nobody found me. This is going to happen anyway. Let's explore the nearby area. And I find nothing of interest. And now, because nothing happened, the fleet is caught up. Wonderful. So, if I recall, these sorts of fights can get you one fuel, maybe? Oh yes, we need our power to be up. I want to make sure this guy doesn't get away, but obviously it's not going to work like that so kindly for me. Okay, wonderfully, we have disabled shields on the opponent. And my special weapon is about to fire. Sadly, I'm about to get hit with a bunch of big bombs and jump away immediately. Attempt to salvage the wreckage. Sorry. Oh, that was very unkind. Somehow I thought that was in the engine room. Come on, get out of there, get out of there. Okay. Right. So now I have a situation where I need to repair my one engine before I get hit with an ASB. We have seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. Only to jump somewhere else where we can be killed. How unkind. Now, without shields, I don't expect I'm going to last very long. Come on. Come on. There we go. One shield. Now, will that be enough? Probably not. There we go. It's over. Well, everyone, that's been our first game of FTL with James in playing the ZHO CE mod and not reaching the flagship. So just to be clear, like a loss like this, I'm not going to post this on the FTL forums. It'll still be on the YouTube channel, but when I actually reach the end flagships, then I will post them. So thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.